This review is of the YOBeyux 16-piece precision craft hobby knife kit. It comes in this plastic case. And it has two latches on it that are easy to open. Most of the blades are up here. And it says 16. However, if you do a quick count, you don't see 16 unless you count the rods. Then it's 16. So it's not 16 blades, it's 16 pieces. 13 blades and 3 of the rods for holding it. And we have many different shapes. This one has a fine tip on it. This one has a rounded tip on it. This one has an angle to it. I think that's 45 degrees. We have two that are straight like chisels. Another one that's 45 degrees. And then we have some more like these standard. These are, yeah, pretty standard. And then we've got this interesting looking one here. And another chisel-like one. And then I'm not really sure what this last one is, why it's just kind of lightning shaped. But yeah. Now, as far as this product is concerned, I can tell you this much. Although it's got a nice little case and you got all these blades held in place with magnets, with a magnetic strip that is. It comes with people's fingerprints all over the blades, which I haven't bothered to remove because I wanted you to see. Hopefully you can see. There we go. Those are not my fingerprints. They came like that. Some of these have numbers on them, like this is a number, what is that, a 17? And this one's a 19. See? This one is 2. And I can't really see what that one is. I don't know if you can. If you can, tell me. Because I can't see what it is. Hold on, let me zoom in. Maybe that'll help us. Okay. Or maybe there's no number on that one. Let's try the other ones. Alright, so maybe if we consider the fact that there are so many repeat blades, it's not really such a great set unless you break your blades often. But we've got a 17, and that one, this one here doesn't have a number. And then there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that are the same design. And there's this 20, which is the same, I believe, as that one there. Oops. That one there. And we have this one, which is the 7. And this one doesn't seem to have a number on it, although it's almost like there is a number, but I can't read it. And then this one is the 12, the lightning kind of one. So yeah, it's one of the problems with this set is the fact that, well, they've made these so thin, and so you can accidentally cut yourself without even meaning to. The other thing about it is you can easily change the blades just like with an X-Acto. So you unscrew it. You don't even have to unscrew it all the way, just enough to be able to pull this out. Sorry about that, I didn't realize I wasn't on screen. So just enough to be able to pull it out. And then you take the blade that you want to have in here, and there's an X. I don't know if you can see that or not. Yeah, there's that X there. That is where you slide in the blade. Unfortunately, it's a little bit awkward to do. So you're going to put it in and you're going to slide it all the way down. Now, in theory, this would be held in place. There would be a for these holes, there would be a locking bolt kind of thing sticking in there that would catch that and hold on to it. But these are cheap and don't have that. They have these lame blue cores like this, which don't have any kind of a retainer mechanism in them. So when you have got the blade in there, whether you do it this way or the other way, but you always have to have it in the collar first. So since you have to have it in the collar first, you might as well just put the collar on and screw it part way on. And by the way, what's holding it in place, unlike, say, the X-Acto, which isn't even under patent anymore after so many decades. I had an X-Acto set when I was a young person, and what holds this together is this blue part. That's what's screwing into the handle, as opposed to the collar screwing into the handle. Now, that be all well and fine, with the exception of the fact that this doesn't put enough pressure on the blade to keep it from sliding out. So you got to put it in there, and then you've got to slide. You got to push this way while you turn it, or try to turn it. And then once you get it tight enough, then it doesn't come out easily, but it still, while you're working, can come out. So make sure you tighten it extra tight. And this is true of all three of them. They all have the same problem. So at least it's got the finishing touch of the butt on the end here, and it's got the knurled grip here and here to help make it easier, so that when your hand is sweating from doing this for 5 hours, you don't drop it easily or have your hand slide down onto the blade, which is really unfortunate, because then you have to stop what you're doing and go to the hospital, get stitched up, and then you have to wait until you can work again, because your stitches have to heal. Or not your stitches, but the wound. So it's nice for a beginner. I would not recommend buying this for somebody who's like a pro carver or anything like that. They would just probably say, thank you so much, and then they just chuck it out the window or something like that, because this is an amateur set. But it's nice if you are an amateur and you need something amateur to start with, if that's all you can afford, for example. So nothing special, but it's okay. Also, I just noticed there's this like kind of a bar running along here. I suppose what you could do if you wanted to is print out a little sticker with your name or something like that, or company name, and put that information up in here in case it gets lost or something like that. So there you go. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.